Well, hello, good morning. I hope you're all having a wonderful Monday and able to find things to keep yourself busy and occupied during these uncertain times. I wanted to share a advanced intermediate flow with you this morning. And hopefully, the audio will be okay. My husband's working in the kitchen, and the kids might be running through, but I'm feeling the need for some community and connection. So I thought that this might be able to suffice for that for now. We're going to get started this morning, but you might want to grab a few props. I've got a strap here and a block and a bolster. And so if you have those items available, go ahead and grab them. And if you don't have them, maybe grab a blanket to sit up on for the beginning of practice. And maybe a belt or a strap if you've got something that can help you out with binds. We'll meet on our mat in a comfortable seat. I'm going to bring my strap back towards my seat so I have everything I need to start practice today. I'm just going to find my way here, and you meet me when you're ready. Palms facing down on the thighs, maybe bringing the index finger and the thumb together in Gyan Mudra. And just beginning to bring your awareness to your breath. Noticing sensations in the body. Maybe the sensation of air touching your skin. And then noticing the quality of the breath, noticing how the breath moves in and out through the nose. Paying special attention to the way that the breath fills up all three lobes of the lungs, raising the chest towards the chin, filling the back. And maybe even noticing how the breath fills the belly, anchoring the pelvis to your seat. We're going to take several more breaths here. And as we do, develop a relationship with your breath where you can sense its movements from the inside out. So, filling up the lungs completely. And then allow your breath to wash the entire torso down to the pelvic floor, anchoring you into your seat. You might even notice the sensation of Viyana Vayu, the pulsation in the legs, the torso, the shoulders, the chest, even the head. And take three more breaths just like that. And on your next breath in, release the mudra, reach your arms up and overhead. Bring the palms together in prayer and lift the ribs up off the pelvis any amount. And then release the right hand down to the right. Maybe walk the fingertips over. Reach up and over with the left arm. And just making any micro adjustments that you need to give yourself more space and length here. And then come back through center. Reach up and bring the left hand down. Reach up and over with the right arm. And come back through center. And bring the hands down to the center of your heart. Let the chin bow slightly. And take a moment just to call in whatever you're grateful for. Maybe it's awareness. Maybe it's discernment. Maybe it's just the experience of being. Release your hands. We're going to grab our strap and take the strap and double it. And then we'll go ahead and bring our hands to the ends of the strap. We're just going to bring the hands down so that the knuckles are touching the knees. On your inhale, bring your arms up overhead. And exhale, bring the hands down back to the knees. And just notice how the ribs like to splay out here. Let it happen. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring the knuckles back to the knees. We'll do this a couple more times, allowing the ribs to open up. Inhale, come up. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale. And exhale. And now we're going to add on a little bit of awareness. So this time I want you to bring the strap up and arms up overhead, but can you keep your shoulders stacked over your pelvis and your ribs knitting down towards your pelvic floor? So inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring it down. You'll notice you won't be able to get as far. Your range of motion will be limited. So inhale, come up. And exhale, bring it down. So 2 more with that integrity in the core. So inhale, come up. And exhale, bring it down. And notice that it might not be so much work as it is work in awareness. And we're going to add on from here. Let your strap just take a moment of pause and reach your arms out to either side, to the east and the west. And then we're going to bend the right hand, or the right elbow rather, so that you're patting your back. And we'll take your left hand, flip the left palm to the back of the room and bend the elbow so that the back of the hand is resting on the back of the back. And then just like we did before when we raised the strap up over our head, let's go ahead and arch the back, really let the thoracic spine come into extension. Feel the splay of the ribs here, and then knit your ribs down, press your head back into your forearm. Okay, so we're going to do that a couple more times with the breath. So inhale, expand. And then exhale, contract the ribs, the lungs, and press the head back into the forearm. And one more time. And exhale. Now that was a lot of work. Release that cross of the arms and bring the arms out to the east and the west again, palms facing forward. Bend the left elbow so that the left hand comes to give yourself a pat on the back that you've made it a week. Right palm is going to face the back of the room, and bend the right elbow so that the right hand is facing away from the body. So now we're taking the second side here. Inhale, really let the ribs splay. And then as you exhale, knit your ribs down, press the head back into the forearm. Inhale, expand. And exhale, contract. One more time. Inhale, expand, extend through the thoracic spine. And then exhale, contract. All right, release and open it up. Take the strap in the right hand, extend the right hand out to the right, and then bend the right elbow so that the strap is hanging down. It's always easier if the strap is hanging down to take the strap in your opposite hand. Extend the left hand out, turning the left palm to the back of the room, and then bend the left elbow and reach for the strap. And you can walk your hand up. Let the ribs go, let the shoulders shift over off of the hips. But once you get situated and you feel nice and tight, bring the shoulders back over the pelvis to stack. knit the ribs down and press the back of the head into the forearm. And breathe here. We're going to take 5 breaths. Notice where your mind is. Bring it back to the breath. Nice work. Release the strap. We'll take the strap in the opposite hand, the left hand this time. Extending the left arm out to the left, bend the left elbow, let the strap come down. We'll bring the right hand so that the palm is facing the back of the room. Bend the elbow and grab the strap. And just notice the difference between the two sides. For me, this side is much, much tighter. Requires a little bit more finagling for me to get it in there. Mhm. And then once you have your bind, go ahead and shift your shoulders back over your pelvis. Bring the ribs in towards the pubic bone. Press the back of the head into the forearm and elbow, and take 5 breaths here. You might close the eyes or bring the gaze to the tip of your nose. But notice where your mind goes when sensation is intense or when something becomes a little bit more challenging. Nice work. And release. Let it go. Set the strap aside for now, close to the top of your mat. And you can go ahead and remove your bolster or a blanket if you're sitting on one. And we'll come to our hands and knees and find our way to a child's pose. So I like to bring my big toes together to touch, my knees nice and wide, and then just press my hips back towards my heels. Let the forehead relax and just let it go. Maybe rock the forehead side to side. Remaining active through the arms and the torso. And then when you're ready, we're going to thread the right arm underneath the left, reaching towards the left side of the room. Sit back on the hips and breathe into your right shoulder. Release the right arm, bring it forward of the left, and then take the left arm and thread it underneath the right. 3 breaths. Extend the left arm forward and then pull your heart forward, coming into puppy pose. You can place the chin on the earth, but if you do that, make sure that you're drawing the shoulder heads back and you're lengthening the cervical spine. Alternatively, you can bring your forehead to the ground, extending the cervical spine long. And when you're ready, we'll pull your heart forward, coming into Sphinx pose. Untuck your toes. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders and then press into the tops of the feet so much that the thighs engage and the kneecaps lift. Bring the shoulder heads away from the ears as you lengthen the cervical spine. Crown raises, chin drops. And release back down to the earth. Bring one hand on top of the other for crocodile pose. Third eye on top of the hands. Release any of the doing. Just let it go. Extend the left arm out to the left. Bend the right knee and roll onto the left shoulder. You can place the right foot on the earth or reach down with the right hand to grab the ankle, taking a quad stretch. And breathe into the sensation. And at the same time, just notice if you're holding tension, maybe you're clenching your jaw, or maybe your awareness has moved away from your mat. Bring it back to your breath. Releasing the right leg. We're going to the hands. Extending the right arm out to the right, rolling onto the right hip, either placing the left foot on the ground or reaching down for the left ankle. Release the left hand back down to the ground. Bring the hands next to the lower ribs and peel your heart up for cobra, Bhujangasana. And then press back for child's pose. Tuck your toes, hips high, down dog. And just take a moment just to walk it out, pedal out the knees, shift from one hip to another, maybe nod your head yes, no. And then find stillness in your downward dog. Really pressing the earth away, drawing the low belly up and in, engaging Uddiyana Bandha. Let the heels disappear behind the tops of the toes. And then allow the knees to have a slight micro bend if you feel that you might be locking out. Inhale, shift forward like a wave. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes and release the fingers at the sacrum. Inhale, peel the heart up. Kneecaps lifted, quads engaged. And exhale, release the hands, press back, child's pose. And just take a moment here in your child's pose to notice how your breath and your body are responding to movement. Notice if there's any feedback that your body's giving you, anything that your nervous system is telling you. And be fully present with what is arising. When you're ready, tuck your toes, down dog. And inhale, raise the right leg high. And just notice if the hips tend to swivel. Drop the right hip down and pull the left hip back. Press firmly into the right hand. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring your knee into your nose. Inhale up and back. And step the right foot forward in between your hands. Lower your left knee and straighten the right leg. I like to slide my foot forward, it helps. And if you have a block, you can always grab your block. A lot of times, half Hanumanasana can be challenging, not as much because of tightness in the hamstrings, but because of a lack of space. So by grabbing a block or sliding your foot forward, you're giving your body a little bit more space to work with. Bend into your right knee, and we're going to thread the right leg to the outside of the left. And then if you need to adjust your feet so that they're to the east and the west of your mat, do so, and then drop the hips back. We want both hips to be firmly rooted on the ground. If this isn't working for you today, you can take a variation extending the left leg long. If you have a tighter variation of Gomukhasana, you can keep with that. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold. On your next breath, pull your heart forward and come onto your left knee. Unwind your right leg and place your right foot parallel to the back of the mat. Reach the right arm up for a supported side plank. Release the right hand down. Tuck your right toes. Send your left leg up and back. And bring your knee into your nose. Inhale up and back. And step your left foot forward. Lower your right knee. Straighten your left leg. And breathe into this sensation. Just notice what you feel and how your body holds. Bend into the left knee. Thread the left leg to the outside of the right leg, and then widen the feet. Come back to a seat, making sure both sit bones are on the earth. You can take that modified version, extending the right leg if you need. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold. On your next breath, pull your heart forward. Coming onto the right knee, unwind the left foot parallel to the back of the mat, right arm grounding. Release the left hand, tuck the left toes, send the right leg up and back. Knee to nose, up and back, and then right to right tricep. Pause, up and back, right to left tricep. Extend the right foot and drop the left heel. Raise the left arm. Plant the left hand down on the ground. Send your right leg high. And bring the right foot forward. And coming up for crescent lunge. Firm the left thigh bone up into the hamstring. Pull the right hip back as you send your right shin forward. And then notice what's happening with the ribs. Can you knit your ribs down any amount? Release your hands and straighten the right leg. Again, you can grab that block if you have one, or you can add a micro bend to your knee. Pull the right hip back as you fold forward. Bend into your right knee. Step your left foot to meet your right and come to chair pose. And all the way to stand, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Stepping back with your right foot. Coming in for warrior two. And this should feel amazing in your inner right thigh. Extending the left shin forward and drawing the right ribs back. Windmill the hands down to the ground. Bring the right hand down and take side plank. Any variation you'd like. Left arm raises. Release the left hand. Plank. Draw all the way to the belly. Slide the hands back. Inhaling cobra. And exhale, down dog. Inhaling left leg. And exhale, knee to nose. Up and back. And left to left. Pause. Up and back. Left to right. Extend. And open the right arm. Release. Send the left leg high. And pull the left foot forward. Crescent lunge. Firm the right thigh bone up into the hamstrings. Release the hands. Maybe grab your block and straighten the left leg. Bend the left knee, step the right foot to meet the left. Chair pose, sit nice and low. And fold forward. Inhale halfway. And plant your palms, step back with your left foot. Opening for warrior two. Pull the left ribs back. And bring the hands down to the ground. Left hand ground, step the right foot back for side plank. Release. Take it through a vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Looking to the top of the mat, walk or float. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale, reach up. And hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the palms and step back for plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Maybe lower to your knees. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. And exhale, down dog. And just notice where the mind is. Bring it back to the breath. And the sensations present in the body. Looking forward to the top of the mat. Walk or float. Halfway lift. And fold. Inhale, reach up. And hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, step or float. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Looking forward, top of the mat. Walk or float. Halfway lift. And fold. And inhale, reach up. And hands to heart center. Okay, optional for advanced vinyasa. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale into Bakasana or step back through plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing and down dog. Inhale, raise the right leg. And exhale, step the right foot forward. We're coming in for warrior one. So the back foot is grounded, heel firmly rooted on the earth. Pull the right hip back. Let the left hip come forward. Press into the outer edge of the left foot so much that you feel the inner arch lift. And then knit the ribs down, just like we were doing at the beginning of class. Reach up, gaze up maybe. Release the hands and release the fingers behind the back. Draw the shoulder heads away from the ears and fold in for humble warrior. Inhale, come up, reach up. Press into the right foot and bring the left knee into the chest. One-legged Tadasana. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh and bend the right knee. Alternatively, you can drop the left foot and just sit into chair pose. Stand into the right leg, extend the left leg long. Maybe reach the arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, chair pose. Unfold. Inhale halfway. And exhale, step the right foot back. Take it to the right for a wide-legged forward fold. Peace fingers around the big toes. Bend the elbows to the east and the west. Come back to your breath. Notice what you're feeling. Notice the sensations arising in the field of experience that is your body. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold in. Walk it back to the top of your mat. Right hand grounds. Open the left arm to the sky. Lift the right thigh bone up into the hamstring and pull the left hip back. Release the left hand down. Send the left leg up and back. And exhale, step it forward. Warrior one. Again, really firmly root through the back right foot, so much that you feel the inner arch lift. Send the left shin forward. Feel the muscles shiver and shake. Feel the communication between the nervous system and the